Hello, Bad Future 2009 here, and today I am making a plush collection video, because I can. Uh, usually people do these around, like, the end of the year or the beginning of the year, but, since I've just put out my first plush collection, my first plush video ever, I decided, why don't I do one right now to just catalog the current state of my collection as I'm starting out my plush tuber journey. Whoa! Oh my god! Uh, yeah, that's kind of it. I just wanted to, just do a plush collection video and just, I'm gonna do it not really in like the normal way of doing it. Usually people go like Sonic plushes, Shadow plushes, or whatever, like Tails, and like, they do like plush. I don't have a big enough collection to merit that, so instead I'm going to try and do it by the history of when I got them, but I probably will not remember any of it correctly, and I probably will forget some things, so... Alright, first up, we've got my first Sonic plush ever! The Jack's Pacific Dark Chow plush. He is a beautiful little boy. I love him a lot. Very floopy. Been used a lot, so his felt is kind of used and not as smooth and soft as it used to be. He's been through the washer a couple times. He has seen horrors you would never know. But I cut off his tag. It's just like scissors, and I put like some freaking like black Sharpie over it because it was very much in the way of puppeteering this guy, It's like freaking, look at that, it's like right on the hand, and so it was just either have it flop out the front or flop here, and it was annoying and hell to grab, so I'm glad I did that, and it's a very good looking blush for a Jack Specific, so I like that a lot. It's very nice. You can stay there. Alright, next up we got my second Sonic plush ever. A GE Shadow. A very, like, near mint condition GE Shadow. I used to have the paper tag, but it kind of fell off because I just kept him on my bed because, it was the only other one I had. Of course I'm going to put him on my bed. But yeah, very nice, very cool. Very soft and stuff, and he looks great. GE makes wonderful Sonic plushes. Most of my collection actually is GE because they're my favorite plush manufacturer for Sonic and stuff. And I think a lot of people would agree on me with that. But yeah, GE Shadow. Throw him over there. Oh, he's freaking dead. Next up, I actually don't remember too well, but I think this guy, the Denny's Sonic Underground Sonic plush, was actually my third one. I got this guy very early. I was actually really lucky to get this guy. It was just like pure chance and pure miracle that I got him. He was available for cheap, and funny enough, someone who lived nearby a Denny's, and so I actually ate at the Denny's. And actually, I bought him, then I ate at the Denny's, and I brought him there with it, so he kind of just went to Denny's again, which is very funny. But yeah, it's just been in my collection for quite a bit, and I haven't used him at all because he's fully tagged and he's in great condition. Like, I bet, like, used once or twice, I bet. He's, like, clean as hell. He's got a whole bunch of lint, but that's just because he's been lying in the dust and stuff like that. Oh, excuse me. I'm just throw him over there. Next up, we've got a freaking bootleg or Adapto or like bootleg Toy Factory Shadow. I think it's Adapto, the thing, because I looked it up online and there's very similar model to what I see, and it's always Adapto. So maybe it is, but this, I don't think it's a bootleg because this doesn't happen very much on our special plushes. So who knows? He's very stanced up. He's freaking jacked. I'm going to kill you. Yeah, just over there. I'm gonna try and speed through these. I gotta like. Next up, we've got the Franco Manufacturing Giant Sonic plush pillow thing. He is huge as hell. Pretty soft. This material for his skin sucks because it's smooth one way and it's rough the other, so it kind of causes his cuffs to just slide upwards, and his shoes aren't attached very well, so they also slide and shit. But other than that, wonderful plush, very soft, and I love the size of this. There aren't many plushes of Sonic in this size, so it's great to have him. Also, everyone calls him Target Sonic for some reason, but I got this guy at Walmart, and also the company that makes him is Franco Manufacturing, so I think Franco Sonic is a much better name. Just putting that out there. Sue me. Maybe you love the name Target Sonic, and you're gonna kill me for it. What am I saying? Alright, next up we've got another Jakks Pacific plush. Jakks Pacific Sonic... wow. Jakks Pacific Tails. Miles Tails Prower the Fox plush. You probably recognize this guy if you've seen my other video. I've been abusing this guy, but he's very clean. I like him a lot actually though. For Jakks Pacific plush, very accurate, very on model, very soft and funny. Look at his funny face. I like that. His shoes are pretty interesting. It's kind of starting to freaking wrinkle in a weird way. I don't know what this material is, but it's pretty nice. Yeah, that's about it though. Yeah. Actually, we should probably get him away from Shadow, or else Shadow's gonna beat the hell out of him. Put him there. Yeah, that's a good spot. You can't see what's off camera. Alright, next up, I'm just gonna speed through these guys because I got them all in a bundle. I got all 5 of these for 20 bucks. Not each, all of them at once as a bundle. 20 bucks, it is sinful. It is a sinful, 20 Canadian. It's a sinful price. It's probably like, I don't know, freaking like 17 or 15 US. God damn, 20 Canadian for these guys. So the first 3 of the bundle are Classic Sonic, Classic Tails, and Classic Knuckles. I'm putting them all together because I have very similar thoughts about all these. Pretty nice GE plushes, but I don't really like the classic characters as much as the modern ones. Whoopsie. These 2 aren't tagged, but Knuckles does have his tush tag. None of them have like the plastic tag or whatever. They're nice plushies, I just prefer modern ones, so, you know. But I wouldn't mind because it's freaking 20 bucks. I'll put them here, put them with the other tails, and I'll put just freaking Knuckles here. Perfect, that looks great. But also came with the bundle is another GE Shadow. He's a bit in worse condition. His like vinyl is peeling off his arm, which is weird. It must have been really loved and abused. His face is a little squished compared to the other guy down there. But yeah, this is actually the Shadow I used in the video because he's more used and stuff, so he's more prone to be abused, I guess. But after that, we've got Silver! That's actually the main reason why I got this bundle. I basically would have been fine paying $20 just for this guy. I absolutely love Silver, and I think it's a huge shame he's not in that much stuff out there. You know, he's like in freaking Sonic 06 and Sonic Rivals. That's it. Those are the 2 games you can call his, really? That is a sin. Because one of those isn't really good, and one of those is a freaking runner game on PSP. Yeah. All GE, of course. None of them are tagged except Knuckles. $20. All 5 of them. Sinful. Absolutely ridiculous, crazy. Following from the Silvers, I actually have a collection of bootleg Silvers because I love Silver. I don't actually remember which order I got these guys in, so I'm just gonna, you know, just do them all out one after the other. Here is Tiny bootleg Silver, very cute little guy. I have no idea about him. It just says made in China, which is, you know, unsurprising. He's got his little weird clip hook. Very small, very cute. Saved him from the flea market bootleg stand. Next up we've got Big bootleg Silver. It's the same model, sort of, but with a suction cup at the top instead. He's got like the exact same like manufacturing, like he's got the same patterns and stuff, just bigger and stuff, and he's got this little fur. It's like a weird material. I don't know what material this is, but it feels kind of bad, but his shoes pretty good, honestly. Just put him there. And then finally we got bootleg GE silver, I think. It's very, this one's mostly closely modeled to the GE silver. It's got like, you know, the nose, the ears, the fluff kind of in the same way, the tail and stuff. The shoes are pretty similarly processed. Obviously it's a bootleg, he's missing the freaking circle in the back of his hands, but he looks really good and he's very soft actually. His material is great. I definitely have felt plushies with worse materials than this guy, and this guy's wonderful actually. He's pretty cute too. Like you know, he's way more on model than the other two bootlegs, but I like the tiny one the most. He's so tiny. You don't see Sonic plushies that tiny. But this guy's pretty good for a bootleg. He's pretty on model too. I'm surprised at how on model it is, honestly. Anyways, that's enough bootleg silver talk. Let's move on to something more official. I lied. It's time for this one quick pit stop in bootleg town. I think actually because this is bootleg GE Werehog. I think because I have evidence for both sides of the thing, because he's got this weird thick string, which is not like any other GE plush I have. He's got this very like bootleg looking tag, because there's like no real information. It says copyright 2014 on there. Like, look at that. The Hedgehog characters and trademarks of 2014, all rights reserved. That's not real copyright talk. But but also he's incredibly high quality. He's like the exact same material as GE. His eyes are wonderful. The only thing I really noticed is that his mouth has like extra sticky stuff around it to put it on. But other than that, it is wonderful. Build quality is great. He's got like his felt's kind of peeling off, but like Classic Tails has that problem too. And like he looks wonderful, feels wonderful. He's got like all the details. If this is a bootleg, this is like really good bootleg. If this is an official plush, why does it kind of look like a bootleg? But either way, I don't care, because this guy was awesome and pretty cheap too. GG Werehog. Throw him over there. And after all this, so I go back to official territory with one of my favorite plushes in my collection. One of the most surprising ones. I think I'm the most surprised I managed to get this one. GE Super Silver! Like, mint condition GE Super Silver. It is crazy. And I got this guy like a few months ago, which is like a few months after the plush released. It's crazy how like quickly I could get him. And he is obviously, what can I say that I haven't already said about GE plushes except twice, double that more, because he feels amazing. Probably because he's a brand new plush that hasn't been used, but like, this guy is amazing. I love him so much. His thing is so soft. His embroidery eyes, awesome. I love the embroidery eyes. A lot of people tend to prefer the sticker eyes. I prefer the embroidery. I think it looks cooler, and I trust this more because it's probably going to stay on the plush for longer. Like my freaking stunt shadow has proved. His freaking vinyl's peeling off, but this ain't gonna peel off. And oh my god, he's beautiful and wonderful. I love him. Like it's a brand new plush. Look at that, 2024-09. That is recent as hell. But yeah, he's beautiful and I love him. I'm so happy to have him. I will take excellent care of him. And I will demonstrate that by throwing him. And finally, we got my latest plush, GE Cream the Rabbit. I found her just at a freaking GameStop out of nowhere. She was just in a random bin with a bunch of other Jack's movie plushes that looked awful, and she was just in there for 22 Canadian, which is ridiculous for how kind of weird she is. Brand new, like she was freaking 4 months old, and she has the old tag. She's great. I mean, yeah, GE Cream the Rabbit. So you know, what can I say about all the GE plushes I have that I haven't said already? Go over there. And look at that. That's all my Sonic plushes. Sorry for speeding things through because I'm hitting the 15-minute mark and I really want to try and get everything in before I do all that. So Look at all my plushes. Wow. Bye bye. I don't know how to end videos. Bye bye.